We about to fuck with it.
He dropped a
This
video.
is a little
Flow.
tough.
I don't want this flow from J. Cole.
Really?
I don't want this flow from J.
This
Cole.
is exactly what the Pooh Shiesty shit would be if they were talking positive.
Okay.
Word.
Okay.
This is exactly what it is.
This video.
So
This is a nice
I'm
video.
sorry to keep pausing this, but like, I hear this and I don't want to hear anymore. Personally.
That's
I
how I
think
felt
this
when
is
I
the worst
listened to it, like on
This is the worst song on the album,
my
man.
speakers and shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this shit
This
sucked.
is not
In my
really
opinion.
showing what the album is.
The album.
This shit
Like, I don't
sucked.
want any of this. I don't want this beat. I don't want this flow. I don't like.
It's crazy because
Granted, I just said
Jake-
I like it right now because I'm sounding like I'm fake. But when I first heard it, I show you this shit is not downloaded.
J. Cole is weird because
That
Show
jacket
y'all
tough.
motherfuckers.
I like that jacket.
J. Cole before
Look
used to
custom
always
made.
have like the songs that like was J. Cole and J. Cole's vibe and shit like that. But
Shit
then he
missing,
would
bro.
always
It's missing. I don't have that shit downloaded.
that nigga just skipped it.
This
But
shit is
nah, yeah,
ass.
for real.
I got all of it, but Amari, this second track, that shit is
Even
missing.
like his sideline story, Born shit. Like he
Shit,
had songs that were just like geared for radio. Like he made them because he said like this is gonna be a radio hit. This, that, and the third.
In the
He's-
beginning.
and he
Oh,
shied
okay.
away from
In the
that.
beginning.
I dig
yeah.
what you're
The
saying.
last couple
I dig what you're
albums.
saying. I
He-
did.
that- he
I
shied
actually.
away from
yeah,
that.
no, actually, you're right.
And it's crazy that he shot like Forest Hills Drive. I don't think had a song that was
No.
geared for it. Like he made
What was
it
the
with
hit
that
of that
intention.
Wet Dreams, and
Okay.
that might have been it. Wet Dreams is the only one that made it. On
Love
the radio.
George, no, Love George wasn't radio hit.
No, there's that
Love
other
George.
song. It's probably not the lyrics.
Oh, Tales of Two City. That was a good.
No,
You
it wasn't on
you
that
know.
album.
Is it
You
called
might be
like
thinking about
Ugly or
Born Sinner.
something?
You might be thinking about Born Sinner track.
No.
Nah,
Only
yeah.
track that got radio play, I think,
And then
was.
For Your Eyes
Well,
Only.
not
that didn't
KOD.
have-
I feel like he was trying to make hits with that one.
Mm-mm.
I feel like that whole album was just satirical. You know, what I'm saying?
KOD or
Oh, this shit. This was on the radio.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, Hello was not on the radio.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Hell
that
no.
whole thing on
It
that
was on the
radio.
radio.
Nah, I promise you. Listen to that song. That ain't no
Yeah,
radio
I
song. Who the
ain't-
fuck want to hear that?
I think apparently it was more of that radio.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah.
That shit was on
Yes. This
Yeah,
was big on the
This
radio.
was on the radio?
This was
Really?
big on the radio. This is a hit. This was definitely on Hot 97.
Wow.
I think
pushed the shit out that.
bigger than what we're saying. Why I agree with your point is because I agree that I feel like he wasn't trying to get commercial hits, and I think I'm not mad at J. Cole for trying to, because now that you put it that way, I definitely agree. Like, and he deserves to try to appeal to the masses, right? I think
Yeah.
he really did his own thing for probably the past 4 or 5 years. So, but I think more so in the time of like when he was trying to make a hit for.
Rock Nation.
What was what the fuck
He was on Rock Nation.
That's what,
what was
he was making a
it
hit
with
for. He talked
Mr.
about
Nice
it.
Watch, his first album?
Mr. Nice
Born
Watch,
Sinner.
Workout.
What was that
shit
album
like,
called?
Born Center.
No, not
Sideline
Born
Story.
Center. No, Sideline Story.
Yeah.
I
That
think more so
album
we're
is
saying
terrible.
what we're saying, and
I
it's
hate that
so
album.
crazy to me, and it's fucked up, and that's how I feel like we devolved in hip hop. Is in 2011, you knew what a hit was. Like you would hear a song and be like,
Sonically, immediately.
you would be like, yo, this shit is hot. It's a hit, but it wasn't like, oh, it's got that same kind of flute sound. Now it's a hit.
Yeah.
You know, like where this sounds like every other song that's a hit. In 2011, you knew a song was a hit because it sounded good. It wasn't because it sounded like everything else.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like where he's trying to make a hit here, he's trying to appeal to the masses, but he's in a time period where appealing to the masses means sounding like everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm kind of saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like in
So you-
2011, a hit, a Jay-Z hit, would sound
Yeah.
completely different. Like let's just take a Watch the Throne, or Kanye, or like Mike Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy hits were coming out the same time ASAP Rocky was dropping hits. Same
Yeah.
time that Mac Miller was dropping. Like nothing sounded like each other to the point now where J. Cole hops on this song and he's hopping on a beat that sounds like a bunch of other beats. You can find a beat that sounds like this on Kodak's album, and he's spitting a flow in a way that is a flow that
Yeah.
everybody else is spitting.
So from what you've heard so far, because you haven't heard the album,
No,
so what
just
you have
for
heard
this
just
first
right
song.
now,
Yeah.
you take from it that he is trying to
This
get a
isn't a
hit.
proper
No, with this, no, with
This
this
isn't a
specific
proper
record.
indication of the album.
No,
I'll tell you.
I
That's what I'm
agree with
trying
that.
to. That's why I
It's
asked
not
him.
No, I'm
As
saying with
somebody that
this,
has heard the album.
I'm saying I'm making a separate point that I'm more so disappointed in the evolution of hip hop to where
Okay.
10 years ago we based what we thought a hit was just on the fact of how dope it sounded
Yeah.
and just how the record felt and what it sounded like. It wasn't so formula based. It wasn't like
Okay.
I know this song's a hit because it has them same kind of flutes
Okay.
and it has the same kind of 808s and you're rapping in the same kind of flow that everybody else is rapping in.
So that point is separate from him though, or you getting that point because of him? That's what I'm trying to get.
I definitely
You get that
got
point
here
from him.
because of this song.
Okay.
Like listen to this song.
It definitely sounds like a little baby song.
It sounds like every other
That's what I'm
song.
saying.
The beat sounds like a beat that's a hit beat. And
Word, so that's what
when
I'm
he's
saying.
spitting a flow that sounds like a flow that would be popular.
And
But
you're
in
saying he might
2011
catch-
No, I'm saying in 2011 there was no formula.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get what
It
I'm
was
saying?
Like Big Sean and French Montana both had hits, but it was
Sounded
completely-
nothing alike.
Yeah.
But you knew you would listen to that Big Sean record
And
and be
know,
like, that's a
oh,
hit.
that's
You
a
would
hit.
listen to that French Montana record and be
Yeah,
like,
but
that's a
that's
hit.
it.
But
Right.
nowadays, it's kind of like I'm listening
To
for
this.
the same shit that
Yeah.
sounds like a hit.
Yeah, like hi-hat.
Yes, the 808, the same flow, the same. Do you kind of get
But
what
you're
I'm saying?
saying Big Sean is listening to his record saying this is a hit, or you're saying the consumer is listening to this record saying this is a hit?
More consumers. If I
No, I think it's a bit of both. I think
that's what I'm
the
saying. So what
culture
are we
has
saying?
evolved. It kind of devolved in a way. Like what are you confused about?
No, I'm not confused at all.
Or
I'm,
no, I'm saying
talking
what
for-
am
I
I?
think the
Not,
pe- I
not
think
that you're
the-
confused. What am I not?
I think the
what am I
people.
not
I think the
explaining right?
people before, to Eli's point, if I'm portraying this point correctly, the people back in the day thought like, all right, this is a hit because it sounded good like that. Like, but now people are in the studio like, yo, this is a hit because it got this, this, and that. So they have the intention of making a hit, sounding the same as everybody else. Whereas before, people just was making the music. And
Like
what was good
like,
rose to the top.
Like a metaphor, I could. This doesn't really make sense, but it kind of does. Like
Yeah,
where before we would be like, I'm listening to a song and okay, wow, this is a hit,
Mhm.
right? And I didn't know like before. Let's say the equation is 2x squared plus 4xy equals hit. Right? Then that's a French Montana song. Then the
Yeah,
Big
word.
Sean song is like 4x to the third degree plus ybx, completely different equation equals
Yeah,
hit.
yeah, word.
Nowadays,
That was a really good way to break it down.
nowadays
No,
it's
facts.
like
Hold on,
2 plus 808 plus hi hats plus this flow equals hit. So
Yeah,
now it's like
it's too
before I even look to know that it's a hit, I'm just looking for 2
But who
plus 2
knows
plus
that's a
2
hit?
equals hit.
Who knows that that's
The
a hit?
labels, the
That's what I'm saying.
consumer, and the artist. I think it's all
that's
they
what I
all
asked.
trickle
That's what
down
I'm
into
asking.
each other.
That's,
The
so that's what I'm
consumer
saying.
knows
So-
what to look for in a hit, so now the labels know what the consumer is looking for, and now the artist kind of chases that in a way as well.
So that's
which
what I'm
all
saying.
leads
So
to
Cole,
a
so we're saying
de-evolution.
that Cole is now chasing that.
I'm saying that
With
Cole
this song.
Cole chasing a hit in 2011 was Mr. White, Nice Watch.
And
Cole
now,
chasing a hit now is this.
Word, so this track is him chasing one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
word. That's,
yeah, yeah.
that's what I was trying to get at.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's where my whole point was based in. Was
Word,
that
word, word. The
that
explanation made perfect
chasing a
sense.
chasing a hit in 2011 was way more creative and
Mm.
respectable
1,000%.
and individual and original
Mm.
than it is now in 2021.
Word.
You
That's
know
why
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
getting it, because I was going to put the other part just for the audience, because I'm sure there's an audience that'll say that he's not chasing that.
Of course, yes.
Get what I'm saying?
Yes,
So that's why I was trying to get, like, or is that what the
No,
point
you're
that
totally
you're
right.
making?
You're totally right. Yeah.
Because there are people that say that. So I was going to argue that. Like, yeah, you're not going to do that.
And
shit.
my only point
But
is,
I agree with
I
you,
don't
though.
see if J. Cole
Personally,
isn't
Has
in.
4.1 million views.
Yeah, word. This
God,
track is terrible.
If J.
like,
Cole isn't chasing a
album
hit
is terrible.
necessarily with this song, then why would he rap on this type of beat with this kind of
Exactly.
flow?
I mean, you could make an argument that he's just trying to.
If he
Yeah,
likes
so-
just
it,
rap himself. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to rap.
He's trying to sharpen
That's what I was
like
gonna
steel
get to.
sharpen steel. Like
oh, I feel
everybody
you.
else.
Show that he could do it.
Yeah.
And you can kind of get that from this album because he's really talking like, yo, I am the best rapper. And I'm waiting
Oh,
for
that's
y'all
what
to
he's
let me
saying on the
know.
album?
No, he's talking like, yo,
I gotta
I'm
really sit with
here.
it.
And because I thought it was this, I thought this was his final album. So I didn't really like it. But now that I'm realizing that, oh, this is not his final album, he's letting y'all know, like, yo, this is it. And I got 2 more albums. I think he said 2 more albums, right? Before he's done.
Yeah, 2 more.
So I kind of like it now. Like, yo, I got 2 more albums. I'm on all these types of beats. I'm saying all this type of shit.
Yeah.
I got 2 albums. Please say my name so I can get you out of here before I'm done.
Nah, for
Because
real
he's done.
That
He's
is
playing
tough.
basketball in
That is
Africa.
tough.
He did that. Nah, he did that shit with his features too. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah, where he was hopping on all types of
He
beats.
hopping on all
All
types
types
of
of
beats.
beats.
He had a fucking feature with Moneybagg Yo for like, you know, he
Well, it didn't
really
do crazy,
testing
but it
his
was there.
skills. I feel like J. Cole is really like almost like a Kevin Durant of basketball. Like he just is out here
KD?
balling, trying to perfect his skills.
I wouldn't
for
say
real.
KD. Because KD went in the rain. He went to the Warriors. But I get what you mean. He might be like a... He's just tough. And he went to the
Like you could
He's a
give
Damian
this,
Lillard.
you could take this song and give it to Drake and have Drake rap it.
Yeah, and he would have got a feature, and this would have been a hit single. I get what
you
you're
get
saying.
what I
That's
mean?
a very
Like-
valid point.
And I'm not, and in no way do I mean that coming at J. Cole.
No.
You know what I mean? No way.
Nah, yeah, he's
It's an
on
analytical
that. He's
point.
on that level of Drake though. You know what I'm saying? If he would have had Lil Baby featured on this, it's out of here. But either way, it's a hit. J. Cole's on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. That's the point he's trying to make.
I was very surprised to know that he didn't. I mean, that he did have features. I didn't.
I think that's
anticipate
just
not
him
having
evolving.
features.
You know, as an artist, like he wants to. He even said it
But
in
he
that
did the no,
documentary.
he did the no feature thing for a
3
while.
times.
Yeah, and I think
No,
he
twice. I'm sorry.
he
No,
did it
3
in
times.
a time.
Forest Hill
Honestly,
Drive,
that garners
KD,
that
and
garners a
For
lot of
Your Eyes
respect
Only,
for me
3
as an
times.
artist.
All platinum.
Yeah, Born
Did it 3 times.
Sinner didn't really have any features.
No, he had
Forest
it.
Hill
It was
Drive.
Forest Hill Drives, KOD, and For Your Eyes Only. No features. All platinum albums.
It does say a
Wow,
lot,
he's tough.
especially comparing.
You was
him.
saying that shit in the documentary too, though.
I gotta watch
bro.
it. No,
But,
you gotta
yeah,
watch it. I
like,
gotta watch it. I didn't watch
You
it.
was saying a lot of that shit in the documentary. Like he didn't
Yeah.
want his legacy to be the nigga that like didn't work with anybody. So that what fueled his fire to get on all
It is.
those features.
Where's that Kendrick
Say-
album out? Where's that Kendrick album
That
out? He
shit
talks
in the
about that or
fucking
no?
Dirt.
Oh, him. I think he said that in a prior interview.
in
He
the
said like
dirt.
it's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's in the dirt.
You never know.
He's
You never
scared.
know what niggas.
He don't want
do.
the smoke. Point blank, he don't want the smoke.
Nah,
And they probably don't even
Kendrick
really like
didn't
each
rap
other.
though. They did a track together on Jeezy album. Kendrick didn't rap.
I like that.
I
track.
never-
That track was came out when we were in
American
high school.
Dream.
I
No,
never
no, no,
forget.
you get confused.
Oh, you know that track that came out when we was in high school though with
Yeah.
Jeezy? Them three? What?
It's called-
Yo, I'll never forgive J. Cole
What
for
the
having that
fuck is
Forbidden
this?
Fruit.
Oh, yeah.
Song
44 seconds.
and not having and
Kendrick
not
ain't
let-
rap though.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't let him rap.
Yeah, I don't know if he let him or not,
Oh.
but
I mean, if
J.
I could,
Cole really had the opportunity to have that beat, both of them on that song.
that song is
my
tough.
God.
Yeah, my bit.
He let it go on that
Chill
one.
it.
I feel
shit.
like Kendrick dropped a verse and J. Cole didn't want it.
Yeah.
I don't think
I wouldn't say
Kendrick
that.
I don't think Kendrick
Actually, that's a good
I don't think
point.
Kendrick hops on that beat and doesn't rap a verse. I don't
But
think.
only reason I'm willing to argue that is because Jeezy gave them both a beat in a track, and Kendrick gave them a hook, and J. Cole rap.
But
I
they
think J. Cole
had a
put 2
record
verses.
deal when we was like, I think I might have been a junior. This might be like 2011.
It must have been one of them unreleased tracks.
No,
man.
it was a it was a crazy
They got
record.
they both. Me and B was talking about it earlier. They did a little Black Friday shit where J. Cole rapped on a Kendrick beat and Kendrick rapped on a J. Cole beat. But in terms of like a joint track, I don't know.
No, yeah. As
man.
soon as I
A
play
joint
it,
track?
it was over the thing I noticed about J. Cole is, there's
What is this?
like he's become more and more conscious, but like the disrespect to women hasn't stopped. I always wondered that, like, why does that not correlate? Like I noticed it in his
I'm
LA
walking a little
Leakers
bit.
freestyle. Like he's still talking about dicking down bitches and kicking them out. You know what I'm saying though?
Okay, I see what
Like
you're
his
saying.
homies, like we pick bitches eeny miny mo, then we send them back pigeon toed. Like, aren't you the same guy who wants black excellence and stuff?
I mean, I don't think.
Does that make
fucking
sense?
bitches are anything.
I get what you're going.
I
get
think
what you're
that
going.
they're
I
all
get what you're
one.
going.
I think it's all one
I get what you're going.
thing. Like, I'm
I get
not
what
gonna
you're
lie.
going.
I know it's kind of crazy my take on this, but I kind of feel like
They could be talking about white bitches though.
it racially doesn't. I'm saying like if you're trying to grow as a man and being an adult and being taken serious and like in an all encompassing way, like it's not cool to brag about fucking women. To me personally,
Yeah.
I don't find that as, especially for someone like J. Cole, right, who's growing his dreads out and doesn't abide by. He's playing basketball for African leagues and he's changing things for black culture and like not abiding by rules, but then he still has the flex that he's fucking hoes.
Nah, yeah,
You kinda get what I mean?
I feel you. The content definitely. It's so crazy that this like how much this doesn't represent the album, yo. Because like in the album, he's being so much, like he's being so real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's being so real about his position, like how people shouldn't rap about that. You know what I'm saying? How people should talk about their genuine experiences. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's fine. I really we gotta have this combo about the whole album. We should just sit down and have
sit down and listen to, because he's really talking about that shit. You know how like he used to be broke, like how he didn't want to talk about some shit like that. How he you know, just a come up story, and how his current position, like he ain't trying to hear all that bullshit about the shit that you're not doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Talk about how like you genuinely struggling as a rapper. Tell him how like you don't have $1 to your name, but you really out here.
Yeah, everybody's saying
that should have been a 10-minute song, man.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
I'll say what
it's a little rough to talk.
Where
Where you get it from?
Myself.